Hi everyone, welcome to the Ribble Valley Scrub Hub tutorial on comfort headbands, and this activity involves quite a lot of loop turning. So the first section that you need to get to grips with is quick and easy loop turning, and for that we can use tools to help us. So the first section of the video is all going to be about tools to assist in loop turning, and you can make a tool from all sorts of bits and pieces around the house. Thank you, Marshall. So we're going to be making headbands out of two materials, 100% cotton, and this type of headband, comfort headband with the buttons on the side just above the ears, has an elasticated strap which runs around the base of the skull, and then obviously the headband section which goes over the head. And the second type is just a band, loop band made from jersey with two sets of buttons, which makes it a little bit more adjustable and more versatile. So all of these require loop turning, and obviously the little elasticated strap on the cotton headbands is going to be quite a narrow loop to turn. So we can make loop turners really easily with bits and pieces that you've got in your household. Now I've been experimenting with a few things. Thank you very much to Kathleen, who put this idea in my head in the first place after a bit of WhatsApping earlier in the week. Kathleen has just made a cardboard tube and a bit of cereal packet, which just makes the job so much easier, and I'm going to show you how you can do that really quickly and efficiently too. However, if you're lucky, you might have something just lying around that you can use, which means you don't have to make yourself a cardboard tube. So for example, this is ideal. It's just a little plastic tube, and we've probably all been using lots of these at the minute, and you might be emptying a few of them off. It's basically just the plastic inner for a reel of thread. If you've got one near in the end and you want to use this, because these are great and very sturdy, I recommend you just take the last of the thread off your reel, wind a bobbin, giving you a nice clean tube to use for this purpose. These are great and really sturdy. If you can't find anything like that, if you haven't got anything ready-made, then a piece of cardboard is perfect. They just may not last for very long. So you just need a piece of cardboard. You can get from a cereal box, or this is just a strip of card that I have, and you need to cut a little rectangle 4 centimeters across and 8 centimeters in length. So I'm just going to snip that off. So once you've got your little rectangle of card 4 by 8 centimeters, you can use another household item to help form your tube. Something really simple, like a wooden spoon, the handle of a wooden spoon. So you take the handle of the wooden spoon and you just wrap the card around. This tube, when it's made, needs to be have a diameter of about 1 centimeter. So then just a little bit of tape, top and bottom, to create the tube. Wrap it around, and then just a little bit down the length. And as you can see, that is sliding up and down the spoon quite loosely. I've not made it really tight. We don't want it really tight. We need to be able to get something like a pencil right the way through the tube with plenty of space to manoeuvre and move around, because that pencil is also going to be wrapped by a layer of fabric. Okay, so there we have our very simple loop turner, and now I'm going to show you how it works. So conveniently we have a loop ready to turn here. So I'm going to take the loop turner and I'm just going to feed it into the end of the tube of fabric. You're going to push down till it's about 2 centimeters below the surface, and then you're just going to twist around the top of your fabric and feed that back into the top of the tube. So you've got like a little knot, and then you're going to push the pencil in behind it and then feed the fabric down your tube. Push until the end of the fabric pops out of the top. At this point you can slide the pencil back out. You push the tube down the end and you should be able to just pull out that little bit at the top that we twisted like a knot. There we go. Really quick way to turn a tube. Now obviously the headband, the top of the band, is much wider, and I also found something that you're all going to have in your house that you can use to turn that tube as well, the humble toilet roll. So same thing, here's our tube. You could, if you really wanted, stitch across the top. You're either going to have to unpick it or snip it off, which makes the headbands a little bit smaller. So again, we just slide toilet roll tube in to the fabric, and you see it fits really well. Again, we're just going to twist that around, and this time you can just push it through with your finger or your wooden spoon or anything that you have handy until you get the end out the other end, and then you can just pull it, and there we go, our loop is turned. Now with the jersey one, you should be able to just do that by hand. I mean, you can use your loop turner, but actually because it's stretchy, you should be able to turn these loops pretty easily just by hand without much hassle, and I'll show you that when we get on to the tutorial on the headbands. Okay, so that's loop turners.